Hello everybody, and we are now 40 episodes into this series. 40 episodes. Now I have gotten called back up. I've been trying to just focus on my game. Just kind of let the game just start coming to me more. I have eliminated guest pitch, which has been helping me out a lot. I think that has really been an issue for me, where I think really, especially when I was looking back on MLB 19, you know, it was starting to make me really overthink things. And by the way, I have done some additional upgrades on equipment with the socks and batting gloves, alongside my fielding glove. So I've been trying to get there, get to the best that I can possibly be.
Doesn't get much better than this. Afternoon baseball from Wrigley Field in Chicago. Today is
I'm really trying to get there.
Between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Chicago Cubs.
It's just gonna take some time.
And
now I'm all the way up to a 78 overall.
Next it'll be Jamie.
Got my batting average now getting close to
250,
250, but it's just gotta keep grinding.
Now pitch on the way.
They're not swinging it that type
when
garbage.
You're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch, get ahead, get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Oh, okay.
Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. Swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the...
Okay, I need to quit striking now. That's been a problem for me now.
Next up is Jamie Lindsay, struck out in his last trip.
It's been like a very
gotta find a way. Can't go down 3
mixed.
pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Sophomore season here. Now I wound up getting demoted.
Now here's the pitch.
Oh my gosh.
Now it's strike 2.
Okay, I'm getting
Usually
indecisive.
the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Sorry, focus, Jamie.
Here comes the 1-2. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. Gone out onto Waveland Avenue.
I think that's pretty focused.
A solo shot here to left. 4th home run for him on the season as the Redbirds have taken a 2-0 lead.
I think that is quite focused.
Well, we'd be doing you a disservice if we didn't employ Show Track to show you that home run again. No doubt one of the most impressive long balls we've seen. That ball was screaming off the bat, and the projected distance comes in at over 480 feet. Wow, that's tough to top.
489.
3.
My first no-doubt home run of my career.
Comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. First offering. And a good swing there as this is deep down the line and right, but this is going to wind up out of play.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
I don't think anybody saw that one coming.
Roederer is there now.
I don't think anybody saw that long ball coming like that.
Now at the plate, Jamie Lindsay. He flew out in his last AB. First pitch of the AB now.
Oh.
Up. Watson shading to his right. 2 gone.
Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
That's the freaking highlight
There is rain
of
in
my
the
young
area.
career already. 489
So now to
feet,
the plate, Jamie
with that home
Lindsay.
run.
He had a homer in the ball game yesterday afternoon.
and I'm on an 8-game hit streak.
Now the first pitch. Hits this one hard the other way.
Could it be 9?
A diving effort here as he gets
Ah!
it going, but they'll still manage to get the out on the
I'm hovering like right around 70 speed, so it's decent. But yeah, I got decent speed, but I'm not
So now
anywhere
into the box
near
is
my potential on
Jamie
that.
Lindsay. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch.
Oh my God,
Up.
what was I thinking?
And the inning will end as they're unable to cash in.
Okay, quit doing first pitch once every time.
Now at the plate is Jamie Lindsay. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Sent in the air.
What was I
Straight
just-
away center. Roederer is there. 2 gone.
What was I just saying to myself?
Digging in will be Jamie Lindsay. Flew out last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Back
Well,
up
that
the
I had to.
And that finds its way
Well, ones
into
like
center
that I
for
kind of
right
had
base
to,
hit.
but you know, those other ones I can't.
Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th.
So the home crowd will have a pleasant drive home afterwards as their guys have taken the first 2 of this 3-game series. A win tomorrow, and they can break out the brooms.
Now from the digging in next, Jamie Lindsay.
Stay hot now. Nobody back. Nobody back.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Pitch swung
Ah,
on and hit in the
shoot.
air. Toward the line and right. And Hayward will put this one away for out number 2. And now here is Jamie Lindsay. He flew out in his last AB. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Little chopper back to the mound. On to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the 4th. Stepping up is Jamie Lindsay. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings.
Haven't done
We're
much.
seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
This has to be a productive at-bat right here. I know you want to drive the run in and get the RBI, but you have to find a way, bare minimum, to move this runner over to third.
Hit high and deep out to left center field.
Is that over his head?
Catch made out there in left
okay,
center
that's
as
deep
the
enough for
runner
him to
may tag from
advance.
second.
He's there.
And he'll make
Okay.
it up to third safely here with 1 away.
A sac fly got him in. Now,
So the next to bat will be Jamie Lindsay, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. 2 out, nobody on. Ground ball sent back.
10-game
up the
hit streak.
middle, and that gets through, so he'll have his first base hit, make him 1 for 4 in the game now. So he waited till the 9th inning, but he comes through here to extend the hit streak. That was close.
Yeah, Matty V, you see that wry smile of him coming out?
Yeah, that's the way you want to finish a 3-game.
Hey, I'm grinding for hits. The team may not be doing well, but I've been getting better. I gotta quit having like 1 for 4s, 1 for 5s. I gotta start having multi-hit games. So I really need to start doing. It's really what I need. Man, I'm on a massive slump. And we went from 28.56 to like knocking it down to like 14 below 500 there, but
This is the MLB pregame show,
Yep.
and I'm Matt Vasgersian. And as we draw nearer to the first pitch of Game 1 in the series, we'll give you the latest
Like, none of
installment
it's
of
gonna
our
matter
Topps
now.
Player Spotlight. Jamie Lindsay comes into this one with hits in each of his last 10 games. What do you think is contributing to his recent success, and what do you think about his chances of extending his streak in this one?
Yeah, Matty, consistent hitting mechanics, a great eye, feel for the barrel right there, Matty V. I actually think it's going to continue. This guy looks so calm in the box. I don't see that he doesn't get a knock today.
Okay, we're looking forward to this one. Lineups and first pitch on the show coming up next. There is rain in the area, but we've been given the go-ahead to get this one started. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Colorado Rockies and the St. Louis Cardinals. Mitch White, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, this guy keeps his team in the ball game. He's won 2 of his last 3 starts, so he's been throwing the ball.
alright, I'm good now. I'll do something real quick.
Next to hit is Jamie Lindsay.
The first baseman, Jamie
First delivery to him.
Lindsay.
One out, nobody on. And he falls behind 0-2.
Well, the key for him on the mound is to keep the ball down. Certainly, hollow of the knee or lower. Sinker changeup guy, if he's going to succeed against this lineup, he's got to keep the ball down.
The next 0-2. Swing and a flare hit toward
Wow.
right. And that'll get
Hey, I'll
down
take
for a
it.
base hit.
I will gladly take it.
Hey, D-Ro, are you aware of this after that?
So stepping in is Jamie Lindsay. He singled in his first AB.
Jamie
Here it comes.
Lindsay.
Now a swing and a fly ball.
Oh, he's gonna
Long
catch
run
that
for the right
too.
fielder. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire. Stepping in once again is Jamie Lindsay. Flew out last time up.
Jamie Lindsay.
Here's the first pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air.
Oh my god.
And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
Swinging a soft liner.
I should
in
not
there.
have swung at that at all. I really shouldn't have, but I got extremely lucky there.
Hey, I like this right here. Offense putting a little bit of pressure right here on the defense. This game is not over yet. And if somebody...
Totally Vladimir that.
Into the box, Jamie Lindsay.
Oh my
in his
God.
last at-bat.
Always
That
a
was
tall
way
task trying to
outside.
rally back in the late innings, but I think this game could still turn quickly. A leadoff runner on base right here could be huge to get something going.
Daza is there, and he has it for the first
Well
out.
hit, but just not hit well enough.
Well, baseball is a game of streaks and runs, so a 4-game skid happens to even the best of teams. The key is
Well, we're gonna break everybody else's losing streak, so we're just gonna keep losing.
Streak behind them, like professionals are supposed
There's
to
not
do.
even a single guy on this team with a
Tuesday Night
90
Baseball now
overall
from the home
rating.
of the-
That's how much this roster sucks. Y'all falling from grace at this point.
So next to bat will be Jamie Lindsay, and their runners at the corners now.
Good base hit here.
Lindsay.
First pitch on its way. Well hit the other
There
way,
we go.
and it's into the gap.
He's going for it.
And he's in safely
Easy
to
stand-up
third
triple.
as they take the lead with 2 runs scoring on the play.
And that triple could not have come at a better time. The team has really struggled the last few games trying to get over the hump, and they're looking for anything good to happen.
They got me in as well.
Now at the plate here is Jamie Lindsay. Tripled and later scored first time around.
Lindsay.
Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Yeah, the rain starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpires can wait.
Well, you can say that again, that it's
I
raining
usually
cats and
been
dogs
doing
out there.
well
Make
against
sure you don't
Colorado,
step in a pool. I think it's time to get the ground
but
screw out.
sadly
So
the
gets
team
him
hasn't. Got to
Up
kind of
next, Jamie Lindsay
change the
bounced out
fortunes
last
here.
time up. And now the first pitch. Hit out towards second.
Oh my God.
Right to him. On the first, and the Redbird rally goes for naught.
I was gonna curve inside a little bit, but it didn't.
At the plate now is Jamie Lindsay, grounded out in his last at bat.
All right.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
Whoa.
Couldn't resist on that one, and he's behind 0-1.
That was not
I'm
one to
gonna
go
need
for.
to see a better game plan out of the hitter right here. That ball was at his eyes.
And
Oh
they're
my
really
gosh,
getting it.
what
It fits inside now
was
as he
I
can't get
freaking
extended there,
thinking?
And it's 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Out in front there is this
No, that
one
struck
pulled
out on
off to
that.
the left side.
That was too close for comfort.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder giving chase. He gets there, and that's the second out. And tonight's ends is a 3-0 shutout win. St. Louis jumped out.
Well, at least we got the win. All right.
A coach draws a player's attention to a recent trend in his numbers.
Yeah, kind of a good point. They're striking out a bit much.
Time to get the weekend started with Friday Night Baseball. Now to bat, Jamie Lindsay. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Here it comes.
Lindsay.
Grounded weakly to
Shoot.
the left. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And next it'll be the fleet-footed first baseman, Jamie Lindsay.
I'm interested to see how focus there, ABs.
Oh, there we go. That's a beautiful gap shot.
Meanwhile, this ball is into right center.
I'm gonna go
and
for a
that ought to be good
triple.
enough
Oh, I
for
got
extra
it.
bases.
On the bag. Pick it up. Pick it up.
And he is into third with a leadoff triple.
I'm gonna go for it. Oh, let's freaking go!
Across with the inside the park home run as he catches his
Wow!
Man, I'm not sure I've ever seen a play like that before. To say that error was...
No way did that just happen.
Ready now is Jamie Lindsay.
No freaking way. I'm gonna have to look at that after the game.
From the stretch. Hit hard down the line. And this
There
will
we
stay
go.
inside the third base bag. A fair ball. Sosa isn't stopping. Here he comes.
That's
to the
another
plate.
terrible
Safe
throw.
at the plate. It's a 4-4 game.
He was
Why
not
was that
messing
dude
around
just
in that
standing
at-bat,
there?
looking for a first pitch fastball all the way, and that's exactly what he got.
Striding in is Jamie Lindsay. Bats here with a double and a triple on his line in this one.
All right, here we go.
Set and the pitch.
Ooh. I should have just stayed right there. I would have had it.
All right, come on now. One time. That's fine.
This is back toward the mound.
Okay. Well,
And that's through into center field.
We'll take
Base
it.
hit. The throw to the plate. And they're not going to get him as
that's
he's in
another
there to score.
RBI.
Hey, D-Roll, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of
A
pressure.
home run for the cycle. I didn't get a chance. That's okay.
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory and look on to the next one.
This one comes to a close with a 9-5 final.
That would feel really good as a pitcher.
Jamie Lindsay is on, and he'll take over on the mound in relief.
Number 15.
All set for the start of the inning. And digging in is the outfielder, Cole Roederer. First pitch of the AB now.
Aye.
The windup and the 0-1. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Lindsay, a 22-year-old. This is his second year as a major leaguer.
Oh yeah, that's slower. That's all right.
He'll be
Well, I'll
fine
take
coming
it.
out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
And that misses.
Oh, I thought he went. I could swear he went around.
Got him. The slurve that time.
Yeah.
And that'll be the first out of the inning.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. David Dahl comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
No, I don't want to be
They've
doing
really
that.
had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
Oh, what a stop on the
Okay.
slide. And that's an incredible effort to get the second out of the inning. And that'll
Well,
bring
my
in Nolan
former
Arenado.
teammate.
0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1.
Hey, we got 2.
0-1. Here's the pitch.
Oh.
1-1.
Swing and a shot toward
Oh,
right center.
God dang
And
it.
this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
He's a tough dude. He really is.
Trevor Story steps in now as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. A ball and a strike to Trevor Story. Arenado stands at second with 2 gone. Fork ball, 1-2 now.
2 strikes.
Ball 2.
Inside, ball 2.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Grounded softly down the line toward first.
Okay, so
And nothing will cover the 2-out
Good.
double as the inning is over.
didn't allow any runs. Gotta have me pitch another inning.
Now to the plate, Javier Baez, who went down on strikes in his last at-bat. Here's the pitch.
Ball, that's outside.
Don't know about that one.
A ball and a strike now.
All right.
Hey, nobody away.
Try to eat
Fouled
this.
off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Into the windup and the pitch. Swing and a liner.
What the hell?
Leaping try, but it's out of his reach and
How
into
did
the
he
outfield.
freaking... Wow.
Stepping in now, Paul Watson. As the first pitch here has been high, it's ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. 2-0 pitch on the way. A runner at first with no outs here. And he
Oh, yeah, that slurve. That's right.
Second time this afternoon.
It's that
Well,
slurve.
that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And hey, a strikeout always works too.
Hey, one away. One away.
Now a move over to first, and he's back easily. Here's the first pitch to him. Anthony Santander is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1. Runners on first with 1 down. And now he'll foul this one off as well to fall behind here. No balls and 2 strikes. Weak grounder down
No
the first
way.
baseline.
Okay.
And smartly just ensure that this stays a foul ball. Here comes another 0-2. He struck him out.
Let's
the
go.
Third time he's fanned in the game.
That's the 3rd time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
He's set. Here it comes. Wilson Contreras stands in as he checks his swing here for strike 1. Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike 2.
Hey, make no mistake about it. This lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding his zone.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. Protecting with 2 strikes. Went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive.
Protect on that.
2-2 to the Cubs
Oh.
catcher.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the...
Okay.
Press pause is that strike 3 to retire the side. 1 left for the Cubs.
I'll take it.
Good job there to slam the door for the win.
That slurve is a killer. That is everybody's worst nightmare with that slurve. Yeah, I allowed a couple of hits, but it wasn't anything bad.
Case, if I can, I want to follow up on one of the most exciting young players in the league. He's on a good run. What are you seeing lately?
Well, I think the biggest thing that I'm seeing is confidence. You know, this guy has developed the correct way, and he's up there, and he's playing at a high level. He's got big-time confidence, mental toughness, too. You don't get to that level without being mentally tough. This kid's showing absolute mental toughness that he can play at this level and really succeed. I think that's the biggest thing I see from him right now.
Mental toughness makes you a career 302 hitter. Okay, so now the biggest separator for him is being a flash in the pan or being a long-term player in his league, and how he's going to handle the adjustment the leagues make to him the second and the third time they see him, right?
Wow, that's the great thing about this game of baseball. It's the greatest game in the world. It's a big game of chess, right? Because you're going to have success, and then they're going to watch video. They're going to figure out how to go at you the next time differently. And guess what? So it's a game of adjustments. They make an adjustment to you. You make an adjustment to them. You're always continuously making adjustments in this game, and that's what's so beautiful about the game of baseball.
The old cat and mouse game that we all love.
Very true. Glad you'll see me doing a lot better. Yeah, I've been feeling like I can just relax more now that I turned off guest pitch. Like, everything just feels a lot better. Yeah, it's a real shame you can't increase your caps. Comes to like this loadout type of deal. I don't know. They still should have like found some sort of way where you can do that. Probably should be able to get to 12. They definitely made this harder.
Now I'm switching up my energy. My enemies feel like I got hundreds of them. No love for me.
257 batting average. Just gotta keep up the good work here. So a nice little hit streak here.
Tuesday night baseball now from the home of the Indians, Progressive Field here in Cleveland. Tonight, the first of two in this interleague matchup between the St. Louis Indians. Baseball is next. Daniel Espino will be on the mound for the series opener. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you can only win your first big league game once, and in his last start, he did just that. I'm sure that ball is put away someplace very special. Nothing more he'd like to do than get win number 2 here in this one.
Now it'll be Jamie Lindsay, and he'll start out their half of the third. Top of the order to follow.
Lindsay.
Come on, big dog, stay hot. Let's go.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. A 1 pitch on its way. That softly hit to right. Will that get down? McNeil onto the grass. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first. Next up, Jamie Lindsay. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch on its way. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1.
Let's go right here.
Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1.
Okay, I need to slow it down a little bit.
On a nasty slider right there. Always felt toughest pitch in the game. If you're a guy who liked to work the big part of the field, you were on that fastball middle away. Well, that slider looked like a heater for about 56 feet 6 inches.
Pitch saws him off as this one's lifted in the air, and he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for route number 2. Now into the box, Jamie Lindsay. He flew out in his last AB. First pitch of the AB now. Grounded to third.
I don't know what I'm doing to struggle like this. Come on. Come on.
Well, a big series like this, you take the first one, you're guaranteed at least a split. They'll take that every single time.
Well, let's start another hit streak.
4 runs on 11 hits. No errors. They left 14 men on base.
There is rain in the area, but... So next to hit is Jamie Lindsay.
The first baseman.
Here's the first pitch. High in the air down the right field line.
Dang.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence, he's got great body language on the mound, he's got fastball command, and a nice early field.
Was that I was looking at? Okay. Lower my sights.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. This is flared right back over the
mound. Of course.
Step on the bag for one. On to first, and they turn the double play. Next, here is Jamie Lindsay. Pitch on the way.
Lindsay.
Hit back up the middle. Rosario's
oh my God!
Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired.
Just has to take that bounce right to him.
Stepping in for the Cardinals, Jamie Lindsay. He bounced out last time up.
This is the part of the game where I think we really start seeing what teams are made of, both in terms of battling.
There we go.
Showing some resiliency, and in terms of knowing how to play with the lead, locking down that W. That had to be in the scouting report right
I've been
there.
getting a lot of these perfect swing timings.
That might only be a 2-game set, but listen.
I've been really starting to get that going a lot with those perfect swing timings. At this point, I don't even care if we're losing like this. You know what?
Mike, it's not
Chances
just great
are
for
I'm not
his
going to
team
be
and
on
his
this
teammates and his coaches.
team that long
it's great
anyway.
for the game that there's a two-way player having this kind of impact. What about for the fans? Has to be exciting to watch as well.
It sure is, you know, and I think it's exciting for the fans, the people in the industry, and for myself as well. You just don't see them. You just don't see guys that have the ability to do this two-way playing that often. I mean, it's a handful, so it's...
Oh, shoot. I didn't realize, like, dang it, I didn't want to do that. That was totally an accident. But I'm definitely understanding the gist of it. Like, yeah, absolutely. Not too many guys can get to do this.
Live from the banks of the Ohio, we welcome you to...
Alright, I got... I did not mean to skip that.
Now to the plate, here is Jamie Lindsay.
The first base.
Drive it. See it drive.
Jamie Lindsay.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Aquino will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move. New inning set to get underway. And next it'll be the fleet-footed first baseman, Jamie Lindsay. And the pitch. High in the air down the right field line.
Just missed in it.
Aquino has it, and it's a quick out, number one. Next to dig in, Jamie Lindsay. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Now a ball hit in the air, and this looks like it'll get him out of it.
You gotta be kidding me.
There as he makes the catch.
You gotta be kidding me.
Next to stand in is Jamie Lindsay. Flew out last time up. Here's the first pitch. Got it. Irvin at second. Pereira is over at first with one away. A ball and a strike to the Cardinals' first baseman.
Hey, drop him in. We need you right here.
Slowly hit to
Jesus.
first. I don't think they can get two.
Yeah, they are going to get two.
And talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. One batter, two outs. Tight one, 7-6, the final score tonight. Cincinnati used a nice fifth inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back.
Getting a little inconsistent.
There is rain in the area, but we've been... And stepping in, Jamie Lindsey, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. Trying to jam him with the first pitch slider, but it's in a bit too tight for ball one. And guys, as we take a look at the Reds entering play here tonight, they've come in losers of 7 of their last 10 games, but did earn the victory last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this place is buzzing right now. This team won the opener of the series yesterday, and they're looking to step on this team's throat and take the first 2 games of this series.
Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Just underway here in Cincinnati. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. Swung on.
Oh, no, I didn't.
And the throw to first ends the inning.
Oh, man. Why do I keep striking out? Why do I keep doing this?
So here is Jamie Lindsey, struck out in his last trip to the plate.
And he can't allow the same thing to happen in this situation. This is a big-time spot in this game. He's got to find a way to
Oh, my God.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. Aquino has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. Stepping in next, Jamie Lindsey, third trip to the plate.
I tried doing way too much.
2 at this point.
Oh, baby, see you driving.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. First pitch, hack in here.
Okay, I really am doing way too much.
That's the modern game right now. North-south. Elevate that high fastball and bury stuff in the dirt. Completely different from the east-west we came up.
Oh, I really am. Oh, my gosh. Oh.
In under the hands with a fastball.
Yeah, I was like
1-2.
starting to get too frustrated with everything.
Him up in this at bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at bat.
Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air, and no one will get this one. White, the runner at first with 2 gone. This is on the ground over to first.
Run it out, run it out.
Step on the bag himself, and the inning is over.
I don't know what I was thinking, swinging that one too.
So now here is Jamie Lindsey, and this tie ball game is a battle of the bullpens now, and I'm sure you're enjoying that, Dan.
Bullpens are such a big part of baseball now, Matt. All these teams have such good 7th, 8th, and 9th inning guys.
Are you serious?
It all boils down to whose bullpen is better.
Seddon is right there, 1 down.
I'm slumping bad. I'm slumping bad.
Big spot here, and it'll be Jamie Lindsey, and a chance they walk him here to set up a double play that would keep the game tied. Here's the first pitch. Hit high and deep out to left field. And
oh, it's over his head!
The lead late as this is down for extra bases. And a
he's there. Oh my goodness.
Jumped ahead here in the 10th.
Boy, those have to feel really good, D-Row. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the...
That was a freaking missile.
Hey, took them an extra frame to do it, but hey, they're not going to complain as they lock up a nice road victory here in 10 innings.
That was huge.
11 hits, no errors. They left 13 men on base.
From the Queen City, we're live in.
I don't think he could have had a more enormous hit than that in extra innings.
And now in the box, Jamie Lindsay comes into this one with just 1 hit in 9 tries for the series. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Now the 2-0. Here's a hard hit ball to the left side that'll be taken in out there at short. Definitely well hit, but the leading off the inning, it'll be Jamie Lindsay, and they could use a spark from him here.
This is where the pressure starts to build a little bit on an offense. It's not late enough. I mean, you don't have to start panicking right now, but this is where you're looking for someone to light a spark to get back in this game.
Good slider there, gets a swing and miss.
That's 2 of them?
Swings out of him to start this at bat, but he hasn't been able to put the ball in play. Time to use that aggressiveness and make him chase now.
1 and 2.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2. That softly
Oh my
hit to right.
God.
Will that get down? Anderson will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone. Leading off the inning, it'll be Jamie Lindsay, and they could use a spark from him here. Here's the first pitch to him.
I have serious kryptonite against Cincinnati.
Cleanly,
I really do.
So the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
I got some serious kryptonite.
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the
How
victory.
freaking ridiculous that is. God dang it, I was at freaking like 256 batting average. I'm like, I just literally dipped all the way down to like 240. Yeah, let's freaking increase that durability. Get as maximum as I can.
Just about set for nighttime baseball from the gateway to the west. Next, it'll be Jamie Lindsay. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. Weak grounder.
Oh my gosh. No. Oh my goodness.
So it'll be scored as an infield single.
Did I need that?
Next to hit, Jamie Lindsay.
Wow. I'll gladly take
First
that.
pitch of the AB now.
Look out.
Back up the middle and in for a base hit. So at the very least, that 2-out base hit will prevent the pitcher's spot from leading off the next inning.
Hey, D-Roll, that's just what you want to do. Keep the pressure on. He's given up a couple of runs early already.
Next, it'll be Jamie Lindsay, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Time to clutch up. Put up or shut up.
To keep it tied, here it comes.
Ooh.
2 runs, 7 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Line drive to left. And
let's go!
Down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. And to score is the runner from third. It's a 3-2 ball game.
Outside of taking a ball in the seats, Dan.
Dang, Kansas City.
The next to bat for St. Louis, Jamie Lindsey. He delivered an RBI single in his last trip.
Lindsey.
Hard liner.
4 for 4. Let's go!
Base hit.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out old ambush tactics. First pitch fastball, middle in, and he's able to drive that for a nice single.
Turn and burn.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad.
4 for 4.
Now the pressure's off. If they get one of the next 2, the series is theirs.
7 runs on 10 hits. No errors. They left 7 men on base.
Jamie Lindsey will take the ball now as the new pitcher.
Number 15, Jamie Lindsey.
Set to start the 9th in this one, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, J.D. Davis. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. Lindsey, a 22-year-old, he's a second-year big leaguer. Called strike on the outside part of the plate, 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but on hit right now, I'm still sitting on that heater.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Into the windup and the pitch.
Ball, that's inside.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
And a swing and a miss on the fastball, and there's the first out here in the 9th.
Well, you gotta love a live young arm. He's got an electric fastball, and if he can learn to harness that and work in his solid secondary stuff, he's gonna have a really nice career on the mound. Not everyone is gifted with a fastball like that.
Kyle Isbell comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Hit on the ground to third.
No.
Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
E5.
Digging in now for Kansas City, Ryan O'Hearn. It was a walk in his last trip. Throw over to first, but the runner's back easily.
There we go, one.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Isbell leads off first with 1 away. Below the zone, a swing and a miss. Driven nicely into the gap.
Are you freaking kidding me?
They'll extend their lead here as the runner scores from first.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. 1-1 the count now from the stretch. Swing and a miss on the slurve that time. It's 1-2.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout.
Oh
here.
my
We'll see what kind of
goodness!
sequence he uses.
And this will find the wall deep in the corner. And the run will come across to score from second, and they open it up to 4-0.
Well, this just went to
Just some
disaster.
more of the same from him. He's been clutch all year with runners in scoring position, and he does it again here with a double. Tack on another RBI to his season total.
Bobby Witt Jr. is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. fouled off. One and two, the count to the Royals shortstop. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Ground ball left side.
What the hell?
And that's through into left, a base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Andrew Coutura enters the game.
Yep, I knew that was it for me.
A 5-0 finish tonight. The Kansas City Royals jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. J.C. Cloney hangs win number 11 on his line, and it's a dandy.
3 earned runs.
3-hit performance.
Oh, that really hurts the average.
MLB The Show is at the gate.
I was down to what, like .71?
Next up is Jamie Lindsay.
The first baseman.
Alright, do not record now within the record.
Here's the first pitch to him. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. These Kansas City Royals entering play this afternoon, guys. They've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Hey, not an easy thing to do, D-Row, to get a sweep, a 3-game sweep on the road. They've won the first 2, looking to put a bow on this one here. Yeah, to win 3 on the road, Dan, significantly difficult in today's game. You
I'm gonna take no matter what.
At home, this would be huge for this team.
And a good comeback there.
Fine.
It's 3-1.
Oh, shoot, that was ball 4.
3 runs already home here. Skied into straightaway right.
Dang, I missed out on a walk.
Right fielder. He tracks it down.
I
and makes
freaking
the
missed
play
out
to
on a
record
walk.
The second out.
By swinging at that other one.
Now at the plate, Jamie Lindsay. He flew out in his last debut.
First baseman. Jamie Lindsay.
First offering. And this one's in the dirt. Here's the 0-1 pitch. In the dirt. Throw goes to third. And
Got
they
it.
say he beat the throw. Safe at third.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
Oh my God.
Davis grabs it cleanly. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning.
Freaking turn around, do that.
So now to the plate, Jamie Lindsay grounded out in his last at-bat.
An intentional walk, okay. How interesting.
And the indication from the dugout comes, it looks like they're going to put him on intentionally. So that'll set up. A one-run game this afternoon, 3-2.
Well, we still got the win.
That
Still got the win. In the next episode, we'll be at the end of the season. Oh, I got an archetype. Nice. Well, I will have to make sure that I open that up. We'll see what I get off camera. I have added on my player. 58 and 82. It ain't looking good. It's not. But we can avoid the 100 loss season, that's for sure. That ain't gonna happen. We're pretty much right near guaranteed that's not gonna be a possibility. Given everything does work out right, I should be at the end of the season. We're not going to be anywhere near the playoffs. It's going to be a losing season, but you know what? It is what it is. And you just got to roll with it.